Hello, welcome to the alignment series. Today we will be focusing on child's pose, one of my all-time favorite poses to just get up and do in the morning or right before bed. This pose is supposed to be a resting, easeful pose, so I find it very, very important to know what that means to you because this pose will meet you. All poses in yoga will meet you. So grab out your mat. I do have a few props here just to show you some different variations to make this really comfortable for you. But if you don't have any around, I'll give some suggestions for other things as well. All right, let's get started. So for child's pose, there are two variations. I'm going to show you the first, which is my favorite. Bringing the knees as wide as the mat, or wider or closer together, whatever feels good for you. All bodies are different. And bringing the big toes together behind you. And what we're doing is we're just sitting the hips back towards the heels and reaching the arms forward. Really resting the torso into the middle space between our thighs here. So what's very, very important in child's pose is that we want our forehead in contact with something. This is a very inward pose, okay? It's a fold. So if your head does not come towards the ground, blocks or books or blankets or pillows are even good, just to rest the forehead on something if it does not meet the ground or if that's just not comfortable for you. So there's that option. If you don't have any of those things, you can always do like two fists here and just kind of rest the forehead that way, or both your hands and rest the forehead here. And for our arms, we don't want the shoulders really hiking up here. We want to rest them back, so rolling them back, even if they're closer towards you. Sometimes when we're reaching forward, our shoulders like to kind of creep up towards the ears. We want to kind of hold back a little bit, bring the arms a little bit into the shoulders here, and just rest from there. So arms are relaxed. You want the forehead to meet the ground and the hips to be on the heels. Now, if the hips are not meeting the heels and it sucks and it's uncomfortable, you can bring a block in between the heels here and sit on it that way. Because with that space between there and nothing to really support you, you're just putting more pressure on the knees, and that's not what we want. If you're still feeling a lot of pressure on the knees, blankets. We have blankets. You can just put it under the knees here. You can be super cozy in this pose. Stay here as long as you like. Bring a block underneath the forehead and just chill. Now, if the whole body is farther away from the ground here, and it's just super uncomfortable just to have the head on in contact with something, I say using a bolster. This is not a bolster, it's like a foam roller, but the bolsters, there are some of this size, I just don't have them. Or you could also use a big pillow, kind of the size of your torso that you can lay on, kind of like that. And it'd be a lot comfier with like a blanket or a pillow, but you get the gist. So just know that that is there for you as well. The other variation that I want to mention is with the knees together. So when we have the knees together, the big toes are still touching here. It's kind of like this kneeling position, which is not always super comfortable on the feet. So remembering you can always put a blanket anywhere underneath you to make it more comfortable, especially if you have like hard surface to be on. And when we're here, we're still resting the torso over the body. But in this pose, instead of reaching forward, which you can do, but you're more than likely to keep the shoulders towards the ears. You don't want to do that. We're going to actually reach the arms back behind us and just kind of lay. So here, my forehead doesn't really come towards the ground, so I would do like a blanket or a block just to make it more comfortable. But in this pose, you really, really, really want to release. So really allow yourself to just be a little seed here, just a little ball, a little child. And this will really open up the low back here. And it is more of a rounding in the back. So if that is more painful for you, always bring the hips wider so you don't have to round the back as much. So there's that variation as well. And with here, you just want the shoulders just to be hanging down, hanging loose. So this is a very chill pose, and that's why it's one of my favorites. And especially with any low back pain, this is going to be very nice. If you have cramps, ladies, this is going to be very nice. This pose is a great hip opener if you need something like that. It's got so many benefits, but I encourage you to listen to your body. So if you're in class, if you just want to do this at any time and there's just a certain variation you need, you know what your body needs. You know, okay? You are living in it. So listen to your body, do what it asks. If something hurts, don't do it. Really be mindful there. And just when you're laying in that pose, just breathe and find ease to rest. So there you have it, child's pose. Have fun with it. I hope that gives you a better understanding of it, and as far as setting it up for yourself, especially if you're practicing at home without a teacher or anyone to kind of help you into the pose. So there you go. Thank you so much. If you liked this, please hit that like button. Please subscribe, and please let me know how it worked for you. Let me know if you have any other suggestions for maybe how to make this pose more comfortable for you. Definitely let me know. It means so much to me and it supports me so much when you hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you for being here. Check out my other alignment series so that you're all fully ready for your yoga class. I'll see you guys in the next video.